Shalom, shalom. I want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakakadash, the honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and all the Akim out there that be pushing his troops with nothing but sincerity. In the name of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, started off from the tribe of Judah all the way down to Issachar. So with that, so I got this precept right here, right? It says, this is the book of Sirach 40 and 19. And it says, children and the building of a city continues a man's name, right? Children, right? Children carry your name. And it says the building of a city continues a man's name. But it says, but a blameless wife is counted above them both. See, you having a woman that respects you and follows order and things like that is counted above, both though, man. So you see, because if let's say you have a worthy wife, right? And she don't do nothing to you, she don't do nothing behind your back, man. The woman respects the man. Hey, man, like other people respect that. That the woman respects the man, though. So so that's the thing, man. And yeah, because it says a blameless wife is counted above them both. See, but what I'm saying though, because because I seen this, man. I seen these so-called gangsters, right? They're gangsters, whatever. But they're woman, right? The woman be sleeping around. And it knock points off them being a gangster. Yeah, you be a gangster and all that shit all you want. Yeah, I've been in jail and shit, shot some niggas up and shit and do all that shit. But your wife over here doing you dirty though. Your wife over here doing you dirty and shit. It knocks out like points though, man. Because it's like, yeah, you respect it in the streets, but you're in not even your own household. Your woman doesn't even respect you. And me personally, I stopped respecting niggas like that, man. It's like you expect to be this big bad wolf and shit, right? But your own woman is sleeping around. Guess what? I don't respect you, man. I even before I came into the truth, because there's been a couple of, I kicked it with, who I kicked it with, but it was a few of them that the woman was sleeping around, and it was like, damn, bro, like, let this bitch, like, I didn't tell him, of course, but it was like, mom, like, bitch, nigga, let this bitch disrespect you like that, fucking around and shit. It was like, come on, man. So guess what, man? I was like, as a man, I stopped respecting him as a man, though. You know what I mean? Yeah, you could have your reputation of a gangster and all that shit, though. But if a woman sleeps with your own homeboy, guess what, man? Motherfuckers be like, damn, that his own woman slept with his own homeboy. Like, you know what I mean? That's some weak sauce shit, man. So, but we live in at times, man, where, what I'm saying, though, like, a woman could be around a group of men, right? Because if it was me, though, like, it was me, I'll tell my woman, like, hey, go with your friends. I'm gonna be with my friends. The fuck you coming over here for? Like, you don't need to be over here though, man. But within me and her, how we met was that it was like, she had her friends and I had mine though. And then like our friends will kick it with her friends and we will link up and things like that though, man. But it got to a point where it's just like, I just started hanging out, in that puppy love type of, phase though, hanging out with her more and shit like that. I was like, I want to hang out with you by herself, But, coming in afterwards, of course, she, got her pregnant and we moved in together. And then we stopped hanging out. Literally, we stopped hanging out with the people we hanged out before, man. But it was better like that, you know? Now it's to a point where, every once in a while, she hangs out with her friends though. I don't need to be around her friends though. And me, I don't really hang out with anybody in general though, man. It's like it's vice versa with both of us though, But every great while she hangs out with her friends in the world though. But with me, I don't make time and go hang out with people that I knew of the world though, because it's truth, man. Like, what the hell are you gonna learn from them? But we live in those times where, women have platforms and shit. A woman could be shaking her ass for 5 to 10 seconds, and she'll get like 200,000 views. It's because why? Esau gave them that platform, man. So I wanted to get into the book of what is it at? I know it's the book of Esther. You see, just the book of Esther 1 and 15, and it says, "What shall we do unto the queen Vashti?" Like if I'm saying it wrong, according to law. because she has not performed the commandments of the king Ahasuerus by the chamberlains. And 16, and Memucan answered before the king and the princes, Vashti the queen has not done wrong to the king only, but also to all the princesses and to all the people that are in the provinces of King Ahasuerus. So it's like she didn't listen to the king because the king was mad though, right? Because I think he wanted her to talk to him or something like that. But since she didn't want to though, the you know what I mean, the him what's his name, Memucan answered and said, not only did he disrespect you only, but to the princesses and to all the people in the provinces of the king, you know? So it's like she disrespected his whole name, you know? You see? And that's the thing what I was talking about. When a woman cheats on you or don't listen to you, she ain't not only disrespecting you, man, she's respecting your whole manhood, you know? Like, bitch, you gonna listen. The fuck you mean? Not only she disrespecting you though, but she's respecting your whole manhood, your household. Your kids seeing that shit though. Like, damn, dad. Like, you know what I mean? Like, what the fuck, man? You know, your own kids seeing your mom listening to your, you know what I mean, listening to her, and your son starts losing respect for you because you over here fucking caught up with her, listening to her. Eventually, that son will will lose respect for you, man. You know what I mean? But it goes to show, like, when a bitch has a platform, or when Esau, right, his laws, they give them rights though, and and things like that though, like the child support, man. That's fucked up, man. Not, we're under the curses though, and paying $500 or 1,000 a month though. How are we supposed to survive though, man? Take them to court though, and then, like, you know what I mean? Then Jake can't even fucking like pay. Jake can't even pay and shit though. So then, therefore, what happens though? Since he's backed up in debt though, can't see his kids, he owes $20,000 to $30,000, or sometimes they throw Jake in jail and shit. You know what I'm saying? This whole country is about feminism, man. Fucking hate it, man. Feminism shit, man, happening here though. And it's the truth, man. Can't even be a real man in this fucking country though. You know? You can't even be a fucking real man in this country though. And that's the thing, man. If it's like, you tell a woman, hey, can you make me a sandwich? And that woman could be like, that's sexist. You'll be like, all right, bitch. And then the woman's like, you're not gonna go to work today? Nah, I quit. You know what? What do you mean go to work? You tell that woman, that's sexist. Why? Because I'm a man. I'm supposed to be at work though? No. No, that's sexist. You telling me that. Or the thing is, when, a woman needs her oil change of shit, like, hey, you think you could change my oil? You're like, whoa, that's sexist. That's sexist. And then it's like, you do it yourself because, damn, that's sexist. But a bitch will quickly tell you, make your own sandwich, right? All right, bitch, change your own oil then. You know what I mean? You want to play that fucking game, and then you look like an asshole? Get the fuck out of here with that shit, man. That's why everything's upside down in this fucking country, you know? And 17, it says, for this deed of the queen shall come abroad unto all women, so that they shall despise their husbands and their eyes when they shall be reported. See? So then the woman is going to start acting up, though, because the queen did it. So therefore, hey, that's called influence, though, man. When it shall be reported, the king Ahasuerus commanded Vashti the queen to be brought in before him, but she came not. See? Bitch was acting up, you know? That's what it says, for this deed of the queen shall come abroad into all women that also despise their husbands in their eyes. See? So they're gonna, pretty much revoke against their own husbands, oh man. Oh, the queen did it, so therefore we could do it too. And it's this country though, man. It's this fucking country. This country is like that. You see what I'm saying though? Because it's obvious, right? 1 Corinthians 11:3, and it says, but I would have you know that the head of every man is Mashiach, right? And the head of the woman, see what it says right there, and the head of the woman is the man, and the head of Mashiach is God, right? So let's look at it in the NLT, right? Let's look at it the NLT, right? Because it's obvious who has to be the head of the household, though, you know? What was it? 1 Corinthians 11th chapter, right? See, on the NLT, right? It says, "But there is one thing I want you to know: the head of every man is Mashiach, and the head of woman is man, and the head of Mashiach is God." See, it's plain and simple, man. It's plain and fucking simple, man. You know what I mean? But these bitches feel like they want to, talk back though, things like that though. That's why social media, man, has been part of the. Ever since social media happened, man, there's been a lot of divorces though, man. A lot of cheating, a lot of adultery though, and that's because of Esau though, you know, and that's because of Esau, man. Provides all that shit though, and thinks it's all good though. You know what I mean? That's why a woman shouldn't have a lot of social media things and things like that, man. She shouldn't though. This is the book of Proverbs 7:21. With her much fair speech, she causes him to yield. With the flattering of her lips, she forced him. Yeah. A woman could, you're going to go to camp though. A woman could be like, oh, you're going to go out to camp though. And she tells him, like, it's hot, or hey, come on, I'm not feeling good. Can you stay here? And things like that, man. She'll talk all sweet and everything though, man. It makes that man not go to camp though and things like that, man. See, it's like the woman, man, she plays the victim, man. The woman plays the victim though. The bitch hits you in your face, then you smack her back though. She starts crying and she plays the victim. It's like, you fucking hit me, now I just happen to smack you, you know? But then Esau intervenes though. Who's gonna go to jail? You. You know what I mean? So America has produced these fucking bitches, man. America has produced these women and shit where they feel like they got the right to just hit you on your head, talk back, have side niggas, and all this other shit, man. That should be illegal, man. A woman getting with another man and she's married, that should be illegal. She needs to go to jail for that shit. You know? A woman's showing too much skin in her legs though, she should get fined for that shit. You know what I mean? A fucking woman showing her ass twerking and shit, that bitch needs to get fined for that. Come on, man. That's why, a lot of countries are going up against America because America's trying to westernize them and shit, man. And they ain't having it. The other countries in the Middle East, though, they ain't trying to get westernized, though, man. Because if they do, man, they get that influence, though, guess what? The women are going to start acting up like the queen, though, man. You know? And guess what? Afterwards, though, protocol, other women are going to follow, you know? And that's the thing about it, man. That influence, though, man. These platforms, the woman empowerment and all that shit, though, man. It's all bullshit, though, man. You know what I mean? A bitch could fucking hit herself in her stomach, though. Call the cops and say, hey, he hit me, he hit me, he hit me. And even though you didn't do it, though, but, Esau's going to go with the woman and shit and take your ass to jail. Because, you know what I mean? That's why I can't wait. But what does it say in, was it Isaiah 33? I think it's 33:6. Which one was it though? At ease. Salaki though. Which one was it though? You woman at. Was it 31? Is it the woman you ease? Damn, I forgot which one. Salaki though. When it's talking about well, I know this is the wisdom and knowledge should be the stability of their time though. But which one was it? Is it 34? I think it's 32. Oh, I think it's this one right here. 32:9. You know what? It's yeah, 30 Isaiah 32:11. I start at 10. Many days and years shall ye be troubled, ye careless woman, for the vintage shall fail and the gathering shall not come. Hey man, 911 man too. Like you don't try to call 911, but they ain't gonna answer. They're already what's that called? Defunding the police though. You know what I mean? And 11 it says, "Trouble ye women that are at ease, be troubled, you careless ones, strip you and make you bear and gird sackcloth upon your loins, man." So fucking get right, man. Because the nigga that you put in prison and shit, hey man, they're gonna let a lot of these inmates out though, man, for not having really, really violent crimes and shit, and they're gonna let them out. Guess what? Tyrone, that you got him locked up for 10 years, is gonna get out and go, you know what I mean? He's going home. And guess where he's gonna go, man? To you. He's gonna beat your, do what we gotta do and shit. And guess what? You're gonna try to call 911, but it's like, is it a violent crime? All right, domestic. A lot of, domestic calls, man, they're not gonna answer and shit. You know what I mean? So that's why it's Saudi right there, man. So let me get let me just get this one ended with this one. The book of Sirach 26:1. It says, "Blessed is the man that hath a virtuous wife, for the number of his days shall be double." And that's true, man. You have a wife though that actually listens though, man. Guess what, man? You'll be stress free. Blood pressure won't go up though. You don't have to worry about always her, like where she at and things like that, man. Because you know what? Because she's virtuous, man. Let's look into that word virtuous, and I'll end it right there. And so that's the thing, man. We live in those times, man, where these women, man, think they could just act up, man, and then you know, um, you get called a sexist, you get called, for just being a man, real man. It says having qualities definite. It says um morally excellent. See, morally excellent, man. You have morals, man. You're not demoralized though, man. You actually have morals and shit though. A woman that texts niggas and shit, or a woman that likes being in groups of male, man, that's not moral, man. That's not virtuous, man. Virtuous is a woman that's shamefaced at least though, So that's what you want to get though. But I understand though. There's times where we live in times where you're not gonna find a virtuous woman like that, man. Because why? Because of Esau, thinking that these women have rights to talk to their husband however they want and things like that, man. And don't get me wrong, man. There's some grimy niggas out there too. That is just like, there's some grimy niggas that have an actual good woman, and you know what I mean. They take advantage of that though. You know what I'm saying though. Not saying all women are bad though, but a lot of women, don't listen though. And that's the thing about it though, man. Like I said, there's a woman out there that is good though, man, and she does her deeds and does what she needs to do, but she just has a nigga, that don't give a fuck and takes advantage of that though, you know what I mean? So with that, hopefully this video was edifying, and to the next one I say, hey, shalom.